Hey everyone, it's Dee. For the sign of Leo for October of 2018. I wish you guys could have seen me. I don't do shuffling on the camera just because it takes me a while to shuffle and I'm getting things as I shuffle. And if I try to start talking when I'm doing that, it just kind of, I don't know, it doesn't work for me. So I shuffle it, I see everything, and then I give you the message. But as these cards were popping out, it was just like amazing. But before I get into it, let me just tell you guys that yes, I am giving away the free reading. So you can win a free reading with me. I give away 12 each month. Okay, last month for September, I gave away 15 actually, because actually 14, I guess, because Gemini had so many views on the reading. So therefore, just comment, like, and subscribe to the channel in order to have your chance to win a free reading. And you can check out your moon and rising signs, cross watch, whatever, to increase your chances of winning. Okay, I will choose the winners around the 27th, 28th of the month. And I scroll through the comments, so please comment if you want a chance to win. Also, I did create a membership community now. Lots of healing in there, Reiki. Every Monday night we have a session, an hour session long at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You do get the recordings of the videos if you cannot make that. And then I also go live once with tarot, which we're actually speaking to each other. So if you're interested in the community right now, guys, it's only $22 a month for the life of the membership. Okay, that is going to increase probably by next month. It's going to go up to $37. So you have this month to get it in, to try it out for $22. You can cancel anytime. But for $22, guys, it's worth a chance. If you're really feeling stuck and feeling like you need some guidance or some help to get through whatever situation you're going through, or just life in general, this is where you want to go. The people in there are amazing. The energy is amazing, and we're doing a lot of healing. So if you're interested, the link is below. For you guys, for Leos, for the month of October, the energy I was getting before when I was shuffling was to sit back and watch. It's like you're going to watch this month your life play out. And I feel like you're not even going to have like a part in it. It's just going to come to you. It gave me chills. So, however, the first card you have, which is the overall energy here, is the Four of Pentacles. Trust. This is a lack of trust. So in the month of October, it's all about trusting. It's all about trusting the divine. It's all about trusting yourself. It's all about letting go of the fear of letting go. Okay? To be able to surrender and just go with what feels good. Because when you go with what feels good this month, it's like you're not even going to know how you got there, because you just got there and you didn't put thought into it. You just went with what felt good. And I'm getting the chills. Like, I feel like this is going to be an intense reading for you guys. So in the very beginning of October, I feel like things are coming, but your energy is this Eight of Swords here. Like, I can't move. I can't move because I don't trust it. I can't go anywhere. I can't make a move because I'm scared. And, you know, all these cards fell out for you guys. I didn't have to deal any of these cards. They fell out of the pile. So each and every one I feel like is handpicked for you. And what was crazy was that this card I put back in the pile and then it showed up again. So that Seven of Swords here needed to come out again. And this is, I feel like it's about, I'm getting for this card in this reading, it's about too good to be true. Okay, things are too good to be true, and therefore you want to pull back and not trust. Okay, but it's time to trust. It's time to trust the universe and to know that the universe has your best interest at hand, and to I'm just getting with this card. It's like you're able to see it now. You're able to see the dirtiness. You're able to see the sketchiness. You're able to see it. So therefore you don't have to worry about being afraid that it's going to get you again. All right, and we'll get to that in this first row anyway. Excuse me, please don't mind my throat. I don't know if it's allergies or whatever, but this month of October is about looking ahead. All right, because you got the Three of Swords after that. I mean, I'm sorry, the Three of Wands after the Eight of Swords. And this is about, yeah, all this happened back here. You put all this time into something back there. You know, you did what you had to do. But now it's time to look at that crystal ball and to realize what you want and to look ahead to your future. All right? Because something in the past, I feel, with this Ten of Swords, has let you, this card right here is why you feel this way, is why you don't have trust, because you were stabbed in the back, and maybe multiple times, because there's lots of swords in her back. So it might have not just been one person, it might have been 10. It might have been 5. It might have been a work situation. It could have been a family situation. It could have been a love situation. But you've been stabbed in your back several times. And that is why you're scared to open up. You're scared to let yourself feel. You're also scared to let other people feel because you don't know what to trust. You don't know who to trust. Okay? But it's time to look forward rather than look back, because that ball is shining bright. All right? Also in the past, you know, you've got the 10 of Swords and you've got the 5 of Pentacles. So this is what we're no longer looking at. Yep, put that right in front of them. We don't look back. I say, I did a video on Facebook about rewinding the tapes, right? So before I go into this, I do a little ritual and I put my hands behind my head and I say, rewind the tapes of the past. And in Facebook, I did this thing about, what if you could scramble those tapes? Remember, if you're my age, you remember VCRs and you remember the tapes. And you remember that if they get stuck in the VCR, all the tapes like scramble everywhere and it's like the tape is shot. You don't know what was on it because, unless it said it or whatever, but like you can't watch it again because it's all scrambled. That's what has to happen here. That's what I'm getting here. These cards, the 10 of Swords and the 5 of Pentacles, no longer exist. Yeah, they happened, but we can move on from that. Okay, we can look at the road in front of us rather than keep going back to what's back there. Scramble the tapes in your mind so that it happened, take the lesson and scramble everything else. Scramble the hurt, scramble the hatred, scramble the pain, okay? Heal from it. And that's what we do in the membership, but all right. But it's time to move on from that. It's time, because what is coming is so beautiful, guys, that why are you going to give whatever this was or the people or the situation, why are you going to give that power over what could happen? Because again, we do have a choice. I just did Virgo, so it might be situated with Virgo, but we do have a choice. We have the choice to look forward rather than to look back. And when you make that choice, holy crap, right? Watch. This is the beginning of October. So while you're watching these videos, if this makes sense to you, start looking forward, because the middle of October, you've got the 6 of Cups. You start to give yourself love. I always say that's your inner child giving yourself light. You start to give yourself love. And when you give yourself love, then other people will give you love. Okay? Because you'll settle for nothing less than other people that love you and accept you for who you are. You start to give yourself love. Temperance. Balance here, guys. Balance between your emotions and life and love, and it's just balance. Instead of being pissed off and angry and hurt and not trusting and guards up, you start to let that go. You start to let that go and you start to find a balance of trusting yourself and loving yourself. Okay? Because then you've got the 6 of Pentacles. And that's all about, in this deck for me, it's all about walking your path. What do you want out of life? Nurture yourself. Take the time for you. Go through the gardens. Take a hike. Go see the water. Take that time for you to reset and recharge your mind. Okay? It's all about that mindfulness. It's about appreciating the beauty in everyday things. When you're driving, yeah, you might be driving to work, but look up. Look at the clouds. Look how different they are. You know what I love about the clouds? That they change. And they change so quickly. And that's what life is about. is changing and quickly and adapting to that, right? They just keep moving along. And every time you look up, it's a different scenery. So appreciate the little things in life. And then you have the Eight of Wands. I feel like, actually I was going to read this different, but what I'm getting right now is when you start to do what I just said and start to appreciate and really enjoy your life and balance it and let go of the, sometimes it's not negative energy. It's not like you wish karma on anybody, but sometimes it's just like I have to see this person, or I've got to like, I gotta do this, I gotta go to work. Like it's just that kind of negative thinking rather than negative energy, I'll say, but it's still there. And it's time to charge forward. It's time to, I'm really getting push that out of the way here, right? Anything in these unicorns' ways, they're gonna move because this is dangerous energy here. This is, I know what I want and I'm going for it. So get out of my way, else you're going to be trampled on. So take charge is what I'm getting, and push through all the uncomfortableness, push through all the doubt and insecurity of not trusting, okay? And this shadiness over here. Push through. Yes, you've had it in the past. Did you get through it? Well, you're still here. So you did get through it. Maybe you're not where you want to be, but you did get through it. And if it's going to happen again, you will get through it. But this is the thing, guys. When you go through it once, you learn lessons. Well, hopefully you learn lessons. And when you learn those lessons, it's not the same the next time. So you don't have to be so scared. And you don't have to clam up and put those guards up, okay? You don't have to keep yourself surrounded and stuck. Because once you do, Five of Cups, you let go of that regret. You let go of the past. You start focusing on the bright. You start focusing on that ball, right? It's the same kind of energy here. She's looking at the ball here with the Three Wands behind. Everything in the past is in the past. Let's look towards the future. What does that hold? All these cups here on the ground are spilt over, but there's two cups here. It's time to focus on the two cups, okay? It's looking forward, because for some of you, you've got love coming in. You've got strong love coming in because you've got the Two of Cups after that. Once you start and you make that decision to change the way you think and to let go and start to trust again, and I get a lot of it is trusting you. I know, yeah, you won't trust somebody else, but it's because you don't trust you. So when you trust you, that's when the doors open up. That's when the possibilities come in. This is when this relationship starts. Okay, so, and even if this is, again, like I said, it's not going to resonate for everybody in this way, so I'm going to read it two different ways, but Two of Cups and the King of Cups right next to it. So this is definitely, if you're a woman, this is definitely a new relationship here with someone that's very loving, someone that wants to give you that time. Not like these people that did this to you. It is somebody completely different, somebody that, unknown territory, you're not familiar with, which then makes you back down again and say, wait, what is this? I don't know if I could trust this. But do something different. Be with someone different than what you've been with, okay? So definitely a new relationship coming in. And next to that, you've got the Strength card. So that's about having patience, right? If you were the type of person to run into a relationship and really kind of like head over heels in the first couple of months, that's not this relationship. This is timing, patience. Get to know each other first, then develop something, is what I'm getting for this, okay? If you are not single and it does not resonate in that way, this could be about a relationship that you're in, a marriage, a relationship where you've been looking at what's wrong in this relationship. Ugh, I can't stand when they do this, or I just wish they would do this, and all of this. This is time to start to look at what they do right. Okay, what they do to make what they do to make you happy. It's starting to look at the positive versus the bad. And when you do that, I feel like the partnership gets stronger and that there's more love created. And I guess I could say the relationship gets stronger with the Strength card as well. So you have more of a connection, I would say, and more love is created and the relationship gets stronger. But in order for your relationship to get stronger, you need to start to focus on the good stuff in the relationship rather than all the bad. Realize, I always say, this is the best thing that I ever learned, right? Is that you're both doing the best that you can do. And even though somebody can do 100 times more than the other person, they're different people. You're different people. You can't expect somebody else to be just like you. That's why you marry them, because you complement each other. You're not each other, okay? But you complement each other. So focus on that and focus on what you love about the person rather than what is making you miserable, all right? When you start to do that, because it's like an endless cycle, right? So it's like, oh, you focus on the negative and then you don't appreciate the other person or maybe give them love or something like that. And then they start to get mad and then they're mad, so they don't do what you want them to do. And it's an endless cycle. Someone has to be the bigger person here. Someone has to make the first move, okay? Maybe it's you. Maybe it should be you. Be the bigger person, you know? Let go of feeling so hurt and feeling so that you can't trust, and just make that move and see what happens. Now, the funny part about this is I put the deck down. Now, usually I put the deck down like face down, if you can see these other decks. But when I looked at this deck, it's face up. And the card on top of here is the Ten of Pentacles. So this is a long lasting. It's just fix it, make it better, trust more, patience, okay? The Ten of Pentacles you have. You just got to get there. And, you know, for the month of October, I feel like if you put that intention and you make that decision to look forward to the future and forget and rewind and scramble those tapes of the past, this is what you're headed towards. But you've got to make that decision to scramble those tapes of the past. The past is the past. People change, okay? People change. They learn lessons when they go through stuff like this, all right? So I'm sure you're not the only one that's gone through this. Other people on the other side of whatever this was for you also learned lessons. So they change as well. So give them a chance. Look towards the future. Stop focusing on the past. Because you have here illusion. And it says, embrace the truth. When we focus on the past, we're not really seeing the truth of what's happening right now. Because we're so like, oh, well, they did that, so they're a bad person. Well, maybe they changed because of that. So focus on the truth of the matter. And I'm not saying that everybody's going to change, but I'm just saying that at least give it a chance to look at it that way, to see if maybe that could have possibly happened. Okay? And then you also have the peacock here. And this says to raise your standards. So whatever energy this was that gave you those feelings and have left you with not trusting and, you know, really kind of not trusting at all, raise your standards from those people that you were hanging out with. Okay? So raise your vibration, raise the people. I think I said this. I might have said this in the Virgo video. I'm kind of getting confused now. But, you know, you are who you hang out with. So make sure that you're hanging out with people that you want to be like. All right? If you want to be a high vibrational person, make sure you're hanging out with high vibrational people. All right? So raise those standards. Because once you do, and that's, again, down here, this is raising your standards. This relationship coming in here is raising your standards. And dealing with something you've never really kind of dealt with. You've always dealt with maybe lower vibrational people or situations or whatever. This is a different, higher situation. You also have the empowerment card. And this says, when you ask the divine to take over, you get pulled into your own authentic power. It's a force of inner love that wants your wholeness and magnificence. Unfold my true and radiant self, dear Lord. And when I saw this, right, this was like when I read the first, when you ask the divine to take over, that was like, that's exactly the energy I was feeling of just letting it. You're going to watch this unfold. You're going to watch it. Put the intention out there that you want better, that you raise your standards, that I want to be able to trust and ask for the help and say, you know, spirit guides, I call to you in love and light. Please help me release this wall I have up. Please help me trust more. Once you do that and you ask for help, like I said, this is all going to unfold in front of you, and it's going to, like I said, you're going to get here and you're going to be like, how the heck did that happen? Because you're asking the divine to take over for you. You're asking them to guide you. It's going to be so beautiful. And the last card, I didn't do vampire cards this month, so I did the same author and artist. So Oracle of the Shapeshifters. So I'm going to read from the book on this one. You can comment below if you like the vampire ones better, but I kind of like to give you variety. This one is the Fairy Bee. And it says, my life is sweet, which also went along with this Six of Pentacles for me. It's about appreciating and seeing the beauty when I was talking about the clouds and stuff. All right, so let's see what this card says for you. A bee appearing in the beautiful natural world is a wonderful sign that true health is being restored to you. Bees speak of timeless wisdom, as in the ancient proverb, ask the wild bee what the druids know, and are adept at creating shapes, patterns, and of course, honey, which provides food, sweetness, a natural antiseptic, and an aerorizing, healthful wax, and can be made into mead. It is also said that after completing the ritual of the labyrinth in the ancient Crete, the priestess of Adrian offered the initiates honeycomb to celebrate and acknowledge that all their needs would be met from that time forth. Forgive my language. A bee can symbolize abundance, but most important, it symbolizes that all you need is being provided, and love is sure to come. Wow. You asked me where the honey is, where the sweetness of life, the ease of life is. You wonder where the casual health and robust days have gone, and where the bright flowers and the sunshine have vanished to. No one took these things from you. You denied yourself your own needs and pleasures. I am here at all times, yet you have turned away from the natural world. For you to bring back its sweetness, you must spend time with flowers, ones that blossom generously, flowers of the plant kingdom and flowers of the humankind. You have spent too much time among the bare-branched ones. Who have told you that you will never acquire the luxury of feeling safe and comforted. But I am here to share that living life sweetly is as simple for you now as being outside in the sunshine for a few moments each day. When the flowers will bloom, the bees will come back, your joy and delight will return. So things have been tough for a while now. There seems to be a place where flow happens, but you just can't find your way into the stream. The fairy bee is here to show you where the honey is and how to attract the pollinators, the sacred messengers who can create the connections you need. Have no doubt your life can be as sweet and sound as honey, as healthy, strong and productive as bees, and as busy doing something you love as theirs. And at the end of the time of the busyness that's heading your way, the inertia and feeling of being left out of one of life's secrets will have lifted. You will experience abundance and golden times when this card shows up. You may also wish to explore essential oils and flower remedies. Let the bees show you the ancient wisdom, and if you listen, they will show you where the honey is. Have a 10-minute sun bath each day. Smell the flowers, taste the honey. Let the golden age begin. Oh my God, it's so awesome. Beautiful, guys, beautiful. When you make this decision to look forward, what is coming is unimaginable. It's going to be so much better. This Temperance card, I'm really pulled to all of this, actually. The Six of Cups, the Temperance, and the Six of Pentacles. Oh, my God. Like, who wouldn't want that? So are you going to stay focused on the past, or are you going to scramble those tapes and look towards the future? Only look forward. Don't look back. Take the lessons that you learned and move forward with them, because the energy that is coming your way and then the potential of a relationship like this, beautiful, beautiful. But it's up to you. It's up to you guys to make it happen. Okay? If you're interested in winning the free reading, just make sure you subscribe, comment, and like the video. And then also, if you're interested in that membership group, guys, it's $22. I mean, even if you don't even know what Reiki is, isn't it worth a shot that something could help you? You know, if these readings resonate with you, isn't it worth a shot for $22 to get at least 4 hours of healing with me on top of tarot messages that you need to hear? For 20, yeah, that's all I'm going to say. All right. Thank you so much, guys. Much love to all of you. Please, please, please rewind the tapes. Scramble them up. All right. I'll talk to you guys soon. Much love. Mwah. Bye.